everybody. I got some news for some of the Angelsnupnup viewers, Reality Temple viewers. Um, I'm pretty sure that this will be of some news to us that's very important. Yesterday around 7:30 p.m. Central Time, Brother Talik Ron, who is also known as Angelsnupnup 707 Powerhouse, and several other accounts and usernames that he used throughout his various internet experience. He has been not only blocked and had to make up another account because that was a struggle. Every time he was making videos, it would be people, trolls, who would follow him, trying to peep him out under different names, find him and flag him, take his video, take his page down. But as of 7:30 p.m. yesterday Central Time, and the stuff up 7, they shut him off YouTube completely. He was barred off YouTube. He's not even able to do anything. They got him in the YouTube page every time he go on YouTube, and they got him in this area where he can't do anything but just sit there with the YouTube page. And his mouse doesn't work anything on the page. They'll go that far to shut you down. And how they did this, somehow they got his IP numbers to his computer, but his computer will not go on YouTube, period. So that means he needs more equipment. He needs a new computer in order to get on there, unless he could change his IP on his computer. So at this point, he shut down, man. I just want to say that when you're doing these videos and you're speaking out against the truth, there's going to be people out there that's going to hate what you got to say, man. So they're going to do everything they can to silence you. And a lot of times, these are the very people that are benefiting from whatever it is you're talking about. Or they totally averse and in opposition to your belief system. And all that is another sign of intolerance. So every time you see a channel getting shut down, the channel is completely getting shut down, that's a person basically pushing you out of their realm. But see, it ain't always your realm, because they'll find your video and they don't like what you say and they just want to get rid of you and keep on going. Pretty much the same way out here in society in real life. Same thing. People want to just shut you down and keep on going because a lot of people are just not intolerant of other people's differences and views. We don't go looking for nobody to make these videos too. We don't be following and finding white racist people or finding Uncle Thomas type black people, whatever it is you want to call them. They look for us. They find us. When you put a video in, you put certain tags in that relates to the subject of what you're talking about. And when people surf the internet and use their browser, you will probably be one of the selections on the browser because if you put that in, because they always put the similar subjects in order. You know, if you're talking about horticulture, then you're going to have and somebody put a tag in there, okay, this is horticulture, I'm talking about this and that. That's going to pop up on the screen when you do a search. We don't go looking for nobody. People just find us. If you got these racist white people finding us, man, by chance and all that like they claim, they looking for it. Then they find somebody they want to attack. See, I know all white people ain't motivated by race. And I know all white people ain't motivated by prejudice either. I mean, those are two different things. So you can't put them in the same category. But they effectively work in the same way. You know what I mean? But the thing of it is, all of them not motivated by one or the other. But there are those who know it is going on around them and don't do anything about it. And that's where we need to start off with. There's too many people that's indifferent towards another person's situation. But then again, they think it's not a problem at all. You got some people think that this issue is not a problem, but it is. We do these videos because we have to. We know it's a problem out here. And you know what? Just because people don't like what we do and don't like our responses and our comments and the things that we say, YouTube would shut our channel down and send us a message saying that we teaching and preaching hate speech, and all we doing is teaching each other, trying to be more conscious of what we doing out here, and of ourselves as well. And we convict not only whites, but we also convict our own black brothers and sisters. As you see, when you look at some of my videos, you will see that that's exactly what I do. I believe that we should clean our own house before we try to change the white man. The white man ain't gonna change. He haven't changed in all these many years. Just because he's not running around here hanging people and doing all that stuff like he used to do, he don't have to do that. Everything is remote to him. Everything is just, he don't have to raise his finger to do anything. But see, it ain't about black and white, really. See, when people look in the concept of class and gender and all, well, basically class and status. It's about class. If you have a certain amount of money, it don't make a difference if you're black or white. But the thing of it is, you still support in some way, shape, or form, indirectly or directly, white supremacy. And all that it is that makes it what it is. See what I'm saying? So a lot of times when we doing things, we think we're doing it for ourselves. As long as we get thrown a biscuit, we don't look at the real effect of what kind of world we living in. And nobody's single-handedly responsible for the things that's going on in their society. We're only responsible for the part we play in our own society and the path that we take through this society. I think everybody should try to do something positive, and definitely try to do something positive for your community or whatever it is. Sometimes it get real hard, man, but you got to keep on going. Sometimes doing videos, you just want to give up, stop. But you can't stop. But YouTube, that's an issue when they let a person flag you, and they supposed to check out the very material that they flagging you about, and then come up with the conclusion whether it's racist or hate speech or not. Because if you ain't heard nobody say nothing about hating nobody, but you sitting up there convicting a person and racism and all that, let me put it to you like this. If racism don't exist, if you ain't a racist white man, why the hell are you worried about somebody talking about it for? That should be beneath you. Beneath you if that's where your scope is, man. You should be on a higher scope than worrying about what somebody else talking about. Because your mind ain't even supposed to be on that. Because it don't even affect you. That's what I'm saying. Now, we going to have to keep making these videos. We can't give up. There's little incidents like that. We just can't. We can't throw the towel in for that. We got to keep on moving forward. And we got to keep making different videos. Now, this brother lost this channel. But his computer can't even get in Facebook, YouTube. That's rough. That's real rough. He can't even send from his computer anything to YouTube. They must have messed up his browser or did something to where his computer won't send nothing out. And the reason why that is because they keep shutting us down. We keep making more and more accounts, more and more different usernames and stuff like that to hide. Sometimes when we look like we only got 3 videos, we might have 400 or 500 because we separate them in different accounts to hide them. But you got trolls out there looking, trying to find you, stalking you. Everywhere you go, they coming up behind you just so they can constantly make a play to tag you and shut your system down, shut your account down. Then you got to put up another account. Now it got to the point, like I said, where they didn't lay him there, and man, took where his computer can't even get on YouTube. That's really something. That's infringing on our freedom of speech. It really does. Freedom of speech. That's where we should be at right now today. But there's still a lot of intolerance out there in the world. Still a lot of it. A person don't believe in what you believe in, and they feel like it's war. But really, that's all I got to say. I'm 169, student and minister of action for Grass Tip on Earth. Peace out.